This is gonna be a little tricky. He stopped the car. All right, ooh, I just slid. Hey, Tony here, Random Adventures 2.0. Where are we at? And what are we doing? Well, obviously we're in the car, but what are we doing? We're going camping, and we're gonna car camp. It's only 31 degrees, and it's after 1 o'clock already, so it's gonna get really cold tonight. But I wanted to get out and camp, and I thought, well, why not figure out something to do or find a place? And I found one. Found it just 2 days ago, and it's unique, and it's very unique. So this road says no winter maintenance, so I'm not sure if we're gonna get there, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, well, let's get down to our spot, and I'll bring you back once we get there. Tell you more about it. All right, we'll see you in a second. All right, we are backed up to our spot. So we finally made it, and the road was bad. I slid a little bit, but it wasn't too bad for the old Subi. So this is our 2017 Subaru Outback, and we're gonna car camp. So we're gonna sleep right back there. Well, I'll show you more about that later. And if you've watched the channel, you know that we've camped in the car for 7.5 weeks all the way across the United States. But this is a really unique location, and I'm excited to be here. I hope you are too. So, well, let's get this camp started. Oh boy, it's good to get down here. Yeah, it is. So why I chose this spot? Well, it's pretty unique. And the most unique thing, I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't for this structure right here and the history of this spot. Now, when I say history of this spot, what do I mean by that? Well, this used to be a Civil Conservation Corps camp back in 1933 to 1941. Well, there's a sign right at the corner of this site as you enter the camping area. It's so weird for me to say camping area because I usually don't do camping areas. This is the site of the Masten camp from 1933 to 1941. It's part of the Civilian Conservation Corps established in 1933. So there's a sign right there. Now this area, the reason I came here was because I saw that online. So we're backed right up to that fireplace. So we are definitely going to have a fire. But we are in site number 20. So that's the site we're in. And you can see this whole area here. There's only like 6 campsites. Yeah, this fireplace is just an amazing piece of architecture. Yeah, but we're going to build our fire in here. I wonder if we can see all the way up to the top. Yeah, you can. That is really cool. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to building a fire in there. We're not going to cook on there, though. I've got other plans for cooking, but ooh, it's cold. Got firewood, and I got 4 bundles. So we got a lot of firewood. So I got 4 of these bundles here. I'm just going to lay these over here. But I can see the sun getting lower in the sky, so I don't think we've got a whole lot more time of sunlight. I know I got to process firewood and stuff, but I think what I want to do, I hear water down there. I think, what do you think? You think we ought to take a walk? I do. All right, so we'll get to our wood a little bit later. Man, I wish I had something to clean this up a little bit, but I don't. Oh well, we'll manage. So if you look right in the middle of this screen, that's our camp. You can see the Subaru back there. So I walked over here to this little trail because I hear the water. And let's see if we can make our way down to it. I haven't seen this stream. On Google Earth, I tried looking at the area on Google Earth a little bit, but there's so many leaves on the trees you can't see it. And on the state site, this is Pennsylvania, so on the state site it really didn't show much. Many pictures. The only thing it featured was that fireplace, but that's all I needed to see, that had it, a fireplace right there, and that's from the old remnants of the old bunkhouse, I believe. Oh, look at this. All right, let's get down there. Check the water out, see if we can get a little closer. Just got to make it down this little bank here. Oh, tree branch stuck on my shoe. All right. Boy, that's pretty cool. Look at that. The snow on that log. All right. Oh, this is nice river stone. Oh, there's the water. That's cool. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. Oh, got a little bit of falls here too. Yeah. Oh, this is a nice little spot. Boy, that water's really clear. Yeah, that water is really clear. There's some little rapids. It's not very deep. I would imagine there's definitely fish in here. I just walk down along here a little bit. Look at it. Very cool. Yeah, you can hear the water running. It's not too far from camp, but it's definitely faded out a little bit just based on how far away we are. But I would say we're under 50 yards from the water. All right, let's get back to camp. This looks like a great place to explore though. Now that's a look upstream. So our trail is right over here that we came down on, and that's where we're headed back. But I was looking around on the ground in these sandy areas for any footprints, because I do have the game cam out with us, and I'm probably going to set that up at some point. But I don't see any footprints coming down here. Maybe I'll see some in the snow on the way back, but I'll take a look, see what kind of footprints we got. Yeah, looking around, I haven't seen any any footprints at all. Even through the little snow that's on here on this trail or just off the trail, not seeing anything. Well, I got to figure out a good place to set that up. I was hoping to set it up if we saw footprints, because that means something's coming back to the area. But I don't know. Maybe we'll just set it out somewhere. Hopefully we'll catch something. Yeah, moss, snow, love it. Yeah, at the base of this tree, look at this. So that's something we saw in our last video that we did. All the pine cones where squirrels, I believe, are eating all the seeds off of the pine cone. So they peel off the little leaves and eat the tender part that's on there, which is the seed. Yep, you'll find that at the base of a lot of different trees. Yep, we're getting back to our site. So ours is the only one that's got that fireplace. And like I said, I think that was because it was part of the bunkhouse. Now these stone structures right here are as well part of the old camp. Oh, that is really neat. Oh, it's so cool seeing rock walls. And that was part of the foundation, I would imagine. I don't know what part of the building or whatever, but you can see all the pines have grown up in amongst the old camp. Because from what I understand, I did see a picture. Let me show you what that picture looks like. Across from our camp is this little board here. Let's see, so Pleasant Stream and Rock Valley, or Rock Run Valleys. The lumber town of Masten. A lot of information there. Oh, I think this one, okay. Right there, you can see, that would be what it used to look like. You can see all the housing units from the camp right there. Yeah, Camp, CC Camp S80. It was following the Great Depression and employed young men to do a variety of conservation work. Yeah, that was a really neat program. But that's the sawmill right there where they used to do a lot of the lumber. I'm going to read this a little bit and see if I can find out more about it. Yeah, that would be this, near this, well, that would be the stream we were just on. That's interesting. All right. Well, talk to you in a minute. Yeah, walking back over here. Look at those concrete pieces laying there. So that's part of an old foundation that definitely, yeah, it's in a straight line there. And it goes all the way over there to the corner. So this is the back side of our fireplace. Oh, that thing's beautiful. Let's get some smoke rolling out of it here soon. Yeah, all right. We got plenty of firewood. Let's get a fire started. So I got the wood set up in here, and when I was down at HangCon, Tad from Hammock Gear had given me this fire striker, so I'm going to go ahead and use it, but it's also got a billow in it, which we're going to need for later on when our coals get down and we want to restart the fire again. I think the billows should be in here. Yeah. Oh, and I threw it on the ground. All right, well, I know where it's at. So what I'm going to use, usually I use the Bigfoot Bushcraft fire plugs, but Jake, the Oregon boy, had sent me these, and I didn't have a chance to get and use them yet, but these are the Tumbleweed Natural Fire Starters. So there's 16 pieces in there, so I've got one of them right there, and I'm going to go ahead and work on fire striking it and get our fire going. I've got a little bit of twigs right there that we can use as well to make it get going even better. All right. Okay, let me get fire striking. We're going to put that right up there, and we're just going to start sticking some twigs on there. I want to try this. I've never done it before, but a couple of people said, hey, you should do a top-down fire. When I was down at HangCon, I saw them do that top-down fire, and I thought, oh, that is really cool. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but we're going to find out. All right, make sure the smoke is going up that chimney. Now that's a fire. Well, it's not a huge fire yet. All right. Well, I'm probably going to get the wood and stack the wood up along here. It comes in plastic bundles, so I'll get the bundles cut off there and stack up the wood right here. Ooh, I can already feel the heat. Oh, before I forget. So if I'm going to leave the hatch open, there's a little hack that you do. You just reach up here, you grab the latch. Well, stick your thumb on it. You can hear it move, and that automatically locks the car. So all the lights and everything will be off because it thinks it's locked. So that's a little hack there. Then I can leave it up as long as I want. I'll leave the doors open, everything. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to have the back open. Ooh, that's feeling good. Yeah, let me get that cut out of there and stacked up alongside here. Yeah, because we got some hot coals ready. I'm going to go ahead and get my kettle filled up with water. Figure what I do is now that that's got some nice coals on the top, I will go ahead and get some hot water started on our kettle, because I'll do a pour over. I got some coffee already, but this is our fire maple kettle, and we're just going to set that right up there on top. Get that handle turned to the side. So obviously we're gonna have coffee, but hey, what are we gonna eat for dinner? I got something pretty cool that I want to try. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Well, let me get everything pulled out and I'll tell you more about it as I'm getting stuff ready. But I think we're gonna go ahead and cook it on the scuttle, because maybe I can set the scuttle up right here, cook, stay warm by the fire. Oh, that's already throwing off some nice heat. It's already dropping in temperature. Sun's down a little bit more. I think it's supposed to get down as far as 21 tonight. So this will be good. Yes, it will. I think our water's a-boiling. I'm gonna use this and pick it up and just set it down here on the rock. Oh yeah, it's steaming. So I'm gonna let that cool off. But this is the cup that my daughter made me for Christmas, Mr. 2.0. So look at that. That is a nice cup. And on the back side it says, "Here we go." Man, that wood's burning nice. So I'm gonna do a pour over into there, but so this is the Tembo tusk. This is the adventure tusk. Stitch sent this to me. I just got it out of the travel bag, got it put together, and we're gonna cook right on top of there. But like I said, what are we having? Well, I've got it laid right over here. I'll get it pulled over here, but I gotta get warmed up for a little bit. That was chilly touching all that metal, and then I gotta pour myself a cup of coffee as well. So I got the Coffee Brew Buddy. This thing is so neat. It's got little microfibers, mesh on the back. So you just pour your coffee in it. That should be enough. So I ground up some coffee already. Got it in that little plastic thing. Then you just set it right on top of your cup. And then you take your kettle and then you start pouring water on it. Yeah. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, that's nice and steamy. So you just pull your Coffee Brew Buddy out, and so that's little grinds in there. So we're gonna let that just sit there for a minute before we empty it, get our lid on our cup, and there you have it. And there's our coffee 2.0 style. Oh, look, if I hold this there, oh, see all the steam coming off the coffee? And that's smoke from our fire. It's not all going up the chimney. I guess that's why it's black on the front. But we do have a breeze coming from this way. A little bit. I can feel it when I step out on the side of the car this way. So you're in the back of the car right now. Lucky. You know. But yeah, look at that fire. All right, so first sip of our coffee. And here it goes. I don't think it's going to be too hot. Not too hot, but I want to tell you, that's a good cup of coffee. Yeah, it is. I wanted to move out of the way so you can see the fire when I said that too. Yeah. All righty. Well, no, that is a great cup of coffee. Yes, it is. All right, so let me put the lid on our grinds. That fire heated that fire maple stainless steel kettle up really nice. All right, so I got a place for that. There's a place for everything, so you don't forget it. And what's really neat is that the handle doesn't get real hot. I don't know why. I don't know if because it sits up on this little, the way it's hinged up on there, but the handle doesn't seem to get hot. Like once you pick it up, I picked it up with that bellow, and then it cools off real quick, and I can pour it. Okay, so enough to talking. All right, so we're going to be cooking on our scuttle. So that's the Tembo Tusk Adventure Scuttle. So we're going to be cooking on that, and we're going to be cooking something that's going to be really cool. Let me get it out. Yeah, if you watched the last video, or if you're watching this not in order, you won't know what I'm talking about. So let me put a thumbnail here. All right. So on that video, that's when I cooked for the very first time on this scuttle, and Stitch had sent us this scuttle, and I got out and I got out and had a chance, well, there we go, I can talk again, had a chance to use it for the first time. We sat on the hammock and then we cooked steak fajitas. And I kept calling the tortilla wraps fajitas. Okay, anyhow, this is the carrying case that it comes in. It's all put together, so right there you have it. I'm gonna set it right there. And like I said, I was gonna tell you what I'm making, so let's take a look at it. So I just put another log on, and yeah, so here's what we're having. So this is some hamburger meat that I got at a farmer's market just recently. Raymond is his name. Hey, Raymond, he sold me, he made me a ball of the hamburger meat, but what's so special about hamburger meat? Well, we are going to take and we are going to put provolone cheese on it. You say, what's so special about that? Well, we are going to use an onion, poppy seed, Pepperidge Farm roll. I've got 2 of those. I don't know if I can make 2 hamburgers out of this or 1 big one. We'll see. And then you say, well, that's nothing new about that. Well, I am going to go ahead because right down from that stand, there was hot, crispy oil. So look at that, hot, crispy oil. And it is oil, fresh, crisp garlic. Oh, a blend of that, shallots, and hot peppers, all in an oil. So I'll put the, over here's a picture of it, a little close up. You say, well, that's gonna be hot. Yeah, but so this is a burger inspired by, my daughter called me one day and she said, Dad, you gotta come up and try this hamburger. It's called a Screamer. There's a place in Gerardville called, get this, Tony's Lunch. Yeah, it's a little restaurant there in Gerardville, PA. It's got the name Tony in it. It's got to be good. So she said, you got to come up and try this Screamer. I said, what's so big about that? So I met them up there a couple years ago before I had a YouTube channel. And I actually went back after I had the YouTube channel and I asked the owner, I said, hey, can I do a little thing on this? He's like, no, lots of people have already. That's when I only had like 30 subscribers. But anyhow, maybe we do something a little different now. But anyhow, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Now, the secret ingredient, I'm not going to make it exactly like they do because they do different things. I believe they put fresh onions. I have an onion. Not sure if I'll cut it up or not because my roll has onion in it. All right. But what is the mysterious ingredient? Well, I'll tell you in a little bit. All right, let me get this fired up and start getting our burger made, and I'll let you know what that secret ingredient is. You're gonna go, what? Yeah, all right, well, let's get cooking. Here the gas, and then there she's on. Get it burning. Turn up the heat, yeah. All right. So I'm going to let that heat up. Ooh, I can smell the steak heat on there from the other day. Yeah. All right, so let's get our patties made. And I don't want to say it's a secret ingredient. It's more like a shock. I'm shocked that that's an ingredient. So when you hear what it is, well, maybe you know where Tony's kitchen is, or Tony's Lunch in Gerardville. But it's their famous, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to make 2 out of this. I didn't realize I got that much meat. So we got 2 burgers. So that's what we're going to do, make 2 of them. So I'm going to do more of a smash burger rather than just a hamburger patty. I think I'm going to smash it down, kind of get that on it. Yeah. So I get 2 big round like meatballs. Oh, that fire's looking good. So I'm gonna drop this one down. I'm just gonna smash it down right in the center there. Ooh, that's a big burger. And I'm not going to worry about trying to pack those edges in. We're just going to cook it just like that. And I really don't care if stuff falls off. We'll just scrape it onto itself. But we're going to cook them. Probably just do this one, then do the second one, move them out to the side, and then we'll get things ready. So this is a little bit of Tony's 2.0 GPS, which is garlic, pepper, and salt. So we're going to get that sprinkled on. That's what's next. So we got our little spatula here. So you're probably saying, is he going to make me wait till the end to tell me what he's putting on there? Yep. All right. I'm telling you, I think you'll be surprised or go like, ooh, that's disgusting. So we'll see. See what you think. I can tell you, at first I thought, no way, that sounds disgusting. But tell you what, it was delicious. Looks like our first one is ready for a flip. Oh, get under there. What? Ooh, that's looking good. All right, so we have our burgers done. Now it's time to build it. You can see I got 2 things of provolone cheese right there. Well, we got to get those on the burgers, but not yet. We first got to do the hot peppers. Let's get them on, and then I'll show you what the magical ingredient is next. So this has got oil, peppers, garlic. Ooh, that's a lot. So I'm just going to rub it around there. Now I don't care if it gets in the pan because I'm going to flip these. I want to get that oil right there on. Ooh, that's some hot oil there. Ooh, with that. Oh boy, that's got some heat to it because I'm coughing from it. Oh, scoop that up on there. Okay, what's next? All right, here we have it. Can you guess? Well, it's fluff. So we're going to put fluff on this. Oh, it's amazing. You go, oh, what is that? Why are you doing that? I'm telling you, the fluff, it cancels out the heat from the peppers and the hot sauce. Oh, if you never tried it, you got to try it. So we're going to get a big spoon. Oh, and we're just going to dob that right down there on the center. We're going to get a big old dob of it right on there. And then another one right there. So I toasted the buns already, so I did throw them on there and toast them. The fluff is pretty stiff because it's been out in the cold. But we're going to get another blob right there. There it is. And then I am going to throw our provolone cheese right down on top of that. Oh, look at that. And I want to lock in that hot pepper juice and also the fluff. Kind of let it all get underneath of there. Make sure I got the lid on this. Yep, I do. I'm just going to work on scraping some of this garlic and peppers that were off to the side. Scoop them, sprinkle some of them on top. Yeah, that crispy oil. Oh, let me get my buns ready. So I did toast the buns, like I said. Now I just threw those down on top of there. ran them around in a little bit of the grease. Ooh, that's this is gonna be messy. I have a feeling this is gonna be messy. Oh, let me scoop that one out. You can see how the provolone cheese all melted on top of it. Oh, I love provolone cheese. Let me get that other one. Make sure all that cheese stays on there. Run this around in that oils a little bit. Make sure I get enough of that hot pepper oil. Scoop this one up. Whoa, flipped it over. Oh, flip. There we go. Oh, that's some good eats on top of there. Oh, there you have it. There's our burgers. Oh, that's looking good. Yes, it is. Wow, that marshmallow actually candied on the, you can see how it's all burnt in there. Oh, man, that looks good. So you're wondering, is it going to be sweet? Is it going to be hot? I'll tell you, it's going to be a little bit of both. Oh, got to get my other hand on here. Okay. I got it in my hand. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh, that is good. That ain't even part of the burger yet. That was just the provolone cheese. Some of that crispy oil and the fluff that actually candied. It's, you know, well, I was going to say a burnt marshmallow, but not burnt. Wow. That is very good. Very good. I'm going to dip that. I'm going to dip it in the scuttle. Soak up some of that hot oil. When I say hot oil, I mean the crispy hot oil with the peppers and the garlic and stuff. Yeah, very good. It's been about, 8 or 9 years, maybe longer, since I was at Tony's Lunch. I was by there the other day, and that's what made me think about doing this. They were closed. And there's a pizza place right up the street, and I asked them, and they said, no, they're just taking a break. But I guess they'll be back open again soon. I'm going to have to go try one of their burgers again. I don't know how close I got, but I wasn't trying to duplicate it. I just think the hot stuff with the marshmallow fluff is an amazing taste combination. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to finish this, hang out, drink my coffee, eat this, and I'll bring you back a little bit later on. I'm going to have to get my hands. Oh, it's a sticky mess. All right. Talk to you soon. Yep. I hate it all. So I moved the car a little closer so I can stick my toes up on here. So I got my feet propped up on here, and I'm just drinking my coffee. It stayed nice and warm in this thermal cup, but it's going to be dark soon. It doesn't look like it in the camera, but it's already starting to get dark. Yeah, the sun is down behind the pines, down behind that mountain. Can't even see the sun anymore. So it's going to get dark quick. And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to get that game cam out. Oh man, look at that fire. Isn't that amazing? Before I put another log on, let me grab that game cam. Let's find a place to set it up. Like I said, I didn't see any tracks at all. So we'll just set it up and see what we catch. or what we get pictures of. Not catch. We're not going to catch them. But we're in the middle of nowhere. I didn't really show you a Google Earth picture that I took. or it's on maps, but you can see right here woods all around. I mean, all around. It's a good ways in. We're pretty much out here, and we're the only one at camp. Yep, the way I like it. All right, let me grab that game cam and I'll show you that real quick. Well, it's got two side motion sensors and then motion sensor in the front as well. I've got it set on a 10-second delay. Like once it picks up motion, it'll give it 10 seconds and then it'll start recording. I've got it doing both, recording video and also taking some burst snapshots. But you can see the inside right here. You've got the screen, you've got on and off, different menus, things like that. But right here is where, behind here is where all the batteries go. So it's full. I'm gonna go find a spot. I didn't see any, like I said, I didn't see any tracks near the stream. Maybe I'll set it up over there somewhere. We'll see. I don't want to leave the fire. It's nice and warm. But we're losing daylight. So let's go get this set up. All right, so I did come back down to the trail that leads to the creek. Right over there is kind of where we're aimed at, and right there's that log with the snow on it. And then right over here on the tree, it's hard to see, but yeah, you can see it. There it is. So it's probably recording us because we probably just set it off. So what we're hoping is that I don't drive away in the morning without it. No. So over there's our camp. And then back this way, right there on that tree is our game cam. And then we're looking at this area right in there. All right, let's get back to that fire. I'm getting cold. There's our fire. Get back over there and get warmed up. Probably put another log on. Yeah, this is really nice. Look at that. Really, this is too cool. Get about 3 more logs on there and we'll sit down by our fire and just enjoy it. Yeah. This is really cool. Very neat. Oh, that is, it's smokes are going up the chimney. Whew. Yeah, I don't know if any animals will come through or not, but we'll see what we get tomorrow. Let it do its thing down there. Hopefully I got it all set up right. I don't know. You can connect to it by Wi-Fi, but you should be able to do it by Bluetooth too. But there's no Wi-Fi out here because we could go on there and check our pictures. Still warm. Still warm. Oh, we got to make a dessert. So, well, what am I having for dessert? Well, I am thinking that we will do no Louisiana crunch cake. I was going to, but there's something else I want to try. How do I want to do it? Do I want to cook it on there? I could. Yeah. Maybe I'll cook it on the scuttle. Yeah, because it's a wrap. And it's not our Butterfinger wrap. Though I do have a Butterfinger. But it's not our Butterfinger marshmallow wrap. I want to try something different. So let me get that stuff together. But first I'm going to sit here and warm up my hands. Toasty. 1 Reese's cup per. I think that'd be too much if I put both on there, so maybe I'll end up eating 2. I don't know. All right, so let's get that moved to the side. Get our fluff that's been sitting by the fire. See if it melted at all. Ooh, maybe it did. The jar's kind of a little warm, so get that smeared on there. Oh, it is starting to melt a little bit. Oh, but it's pretty sticky. Maybe I would just use regular marshmallows like I have in the past. But hey, we got fluff here. I might have to get another spoon to get that off. Oh wait, maybe I'll use a Reese's peanut butter cup. Oh, there you go. That. Get that off this side. I could toast the spoon in the fire. All right. Get it spread around. All right, so we're gonna fold our sides in, and then that is a lot of wrap for this. Maybe I'll tear some off. So I could only get the real big ones. There we go. And then we're just going to give it a quick wrap. And there you have it. So we're going to go ahead and fire our scuttle up. Let me get that turned on. It's a sizzling. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Yeah, so we're just gonna heat that up, let that work, and then we'll do a little bit of a flip a couple times. Oh, that's crisping up quick. So I got a little spatula here. You know what? I'll use this spoon, even though it's got that. So what I want to do is I want to melt that peanut butter cup and then get the tortilla shell a little crispy as well. Yum. I love Reese's peanut butter cups. Ooh, it's a melting. I can feel it. But I want to crisp up the tortilla. Just keep moving it. Tell you what, this scuttle is pretty amazing. It really is. So far I've done a couple meals on it and love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you very much, Stitch. But if we had this down there on that hang con, we could have cooked some things on it. Yeah. Stitch has got the 18-inch. This is a 12-inch scuttle. He has the 18-inch one that's got adjustable legs, so you can kind of adjust. But look at that. I can set that right here. If I'm sitting on a stool, or like in my hammock in that video the other day, I was sitting right on the ground, or right on the hammock, and had this right in front of me, and was cooking up them steak fajitas. Yum. Oh, I think it's cool enough we can give it a bite test. There it is. So let's take a bite of this thing. So you can see it got brown and nice and crispy, toasted on the outside. Okay, first bite. If you like Reese's peanut butter cups and marshmallows, you're gonna love this one too. Look at that. That fluff. That Reese's peanut butter cup with the yum. Oh, very good. Ooh, I can toast it on the fire a little bit more if I wanted to. Yeah. Now the only question is, do I make the second one? I got Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I got a lot of fluff. And I do have 4 wraps. Well, 3 now. I brought 4. Wow, that's good. So I like the the Butterfinger. I got one over there. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or the Butterfinger. But I would say using the big cup, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, would be ideal. Use one for the wrap. I tore a little bit of the tortilla shell off, rolled it up, put our fluff in, rolled it up. Well, you saw me. But the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, good. The Butterfinger, amazing because of that crunch. I like that crunch in there. I think if I did this different, oh wow, it's oozing out. I think the only thing I would do differently with this is get some peanuts, grind up peanuts, and sprinkle peanuts on here. That'd be good. Or almonds. Oh, almonds would be good as well. Yeah, I'm liking this spot. Look, I got the fairy lights on in the car. Yeah. Getting it all ready just so I can climb in there. Oh, having the car this close so I can stick my feet up on here is nice. Yeah, I could probably get it a little closer, but I think this is good. Yeah, because I can still feel the heat blaring out here. Yeah, so this spot was a great find. It really was. I'm pretty impressed with this spot, only because of the fireplace and that there's nobody else here. And there's pretty mature pines around. Only 6 campsites. Primitive. Like I said, there's a outside toilet. It's like a pit toilet that way. So if I got to use it, I got to get my headlamp on because and it looked icy walking over there. So hopefully I don't, but if I do, it's there. Yeah. Oh, this is warm, nice, because it's like 21 degrees. If I step out on the side, cold. So I do have a puffy jacket. I got the camp blanket. That's what's going to keep me warm tonight. That's that ONEWIND camping blanket that I have right here. The sleeping pad. Yeah, I just climb right on in there and I'll end up talking to you whenever I get in there before I say lights out. But it ain't lights out yet. I'm going to enjoy the rest of these logs. I got a whole nother bundle yet. So, but I'm not going to put it on tonight. Getting kind of tired. Oh, that dessert was good. Yes, it was. So if you can try it with the Butterfinger. And if you like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, try it with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. But sprinkle peanuts in it. I think that'd be cool. All right. Well, I am all climbed in for the evening. And as a lot of you know, I use my key fob to close the back door. So our fire's all but out. I pushed all the ashes back to the back, so maybe we'll have a little hot coals tomorrow morning. It's closed. There we go. So we're in for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the door. I just locked it, I think. No, I unlocked it. Lock. There we go. We're locked in for the night. All right. Well, like I said, I got my ONEWIND camping blanket. That thing keeps me warm. I don't have any other source of heat in the car. I did used to use the Little Buddy, which I really never used it that much. So with this new camping blanket, I've slept in 18 degrees already, so nice and cozy. Yeah, well, like I say, it's lights out. So I'll see you in the morning. Like I said, just check on that fire again. Ashes, no problem with that flaring up. It's in a fireplace regardless, so we should be good. All right, well, good night. Good morning. All right. Well, we had a great night. Oh, it's a good thing I was in the car last night. It was cold outside. Yes, it was. I got up once. But other than that, I slept all night. Oh, I got my keys. Just got to unlock the door, our hatch, because we got to get this day started. All right. Well, I'm going to get up. I'm going to make some coffee. Oh, do I want to make breakfast? Not sure yet. I'm thinking, but we got one bundle of wood yet. Maybe I'll make breakfast and I'll get a fire going. So, unlocked the door. Just got to give a... Oh, lock it. Unlock it. Beep, beep. There goes our hatch. All right, let's get this day rolling. Ooh, the sun's already up. Ah, nice. Ah, the sounds of the crackling fire. Yeah, as soon as we get some hot coals, I'm going to heat up a little water for our coffee. I've got the scuttle going. Get some bacon on there and some scrambled eggs. So we've got some egg beaters there. I want to try to make an omelet on there. I don't know if I can or not. We'll see. We got bacon. I think it's working. Yeah, we're making eggs on the scuttle. Eggs and bacon. All right. Oh, and it's not sticking either, so that's good. Yeah, very nice. Oh, that's right. We got our our game cam down there. I wonder if we picked anything up. We'll have to check it in a little while. But first, I want coffee and I want eggs. Ooh, I got this ghost pepper Melinda's. I got that down in Florida when I was down there. That Melinda's ghost pepper ketchup. So we're going to put that on our eggs as well. Oh, let's get the bacon going. Oh, I already ate one piece. Yeah, I did. Put that around the sides. Keep it nice and warm. There we go. Oh, look at that omelet. Yeah. I put the bacon right in the center of it. Ooh, I'll move it off to the side to stay warm till I get my cup of coffee. Let's get our kettle out of the fire and cool down a little bit so we can pick it up and make our coffee. Then we're ready to eat. Ooh, look at that omelet. Okay, so I got my coffee ready, got my omelet, and get our Melinda's ghost pepper ketchup. Oh, we're gonna put that on there. So a little bit more about this campsite. Just when I was looking at the board over there, this used to be a town. Masten was a logging town back before it was a CCC camp. So originally it was So all the logs and stuff like that on the pictures, that was from the sawmill that was in here, and there was a whole town here. So it says it's a ghost town of Masten, and there was a lot of houses, sawmill. They mainly did hemlocks in the early days, and then more hardwoods after that. Ooh, my egg. But then the town went away, and it became the CCC camp. Oh, that fire feels good on my back. Yeah, it does. All right, so I'm gonna get a bite going here. There's our first bite. So it's got the Melinda's ghost pepper ketchup on it. I don't know. We're gonna see. Not very hot. Oh, it's got a little bit of after kick to it. That's pretty good. So this is our omelet and bacon. No cheese, just egg and bacon done on our scuttle. Yeah. So I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna walk down, get the camera, check it. Hopefully we caught something. Kind of doubtful, but maybe we did. Who knows? I'm gonna sit here and enjoy the fire. Talk to you in a little bit. Yeah, I went down and got the game cam, and I was just looking at it, and we got something, but you can't see it. Whatever it was, triggered it, and then must have just left because I don't see it on here at all. But it did record for 50 seconds. Yeah, let me show you. So this is the image there, and you can, let's get it in focus. You can see it's pointing at that tree that we had, and I'm just going to hit play button, and it's going to go ahead and play. You can see it counting down. It's 3-4 seconds. So you can see the tree, but I don't see anything moving. So something must have flew by, maybe triggered it. But that was at 11:36 last night, and I don't see a thing. So we were up here, because we had put that out while it was still light out, maybe around 5 o'clock or so, 5:30. And then we came up here. But it goes for a full 50 seconds. And there's 40 seconds and nothing. Yep. So, well, at least we know it worked. But we missed whatever it was. So I might set it so it does it a little quicker next time, because I think I had it on a 10-second delay. So I'll probably go to like maybe a 2-second delay, because if it's going fast, or triggers it, well, in 10 seconds it might walk past our filming area. So, well, I'll play around with it. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of stuff out on different adventures that we go on. So, pretty cool. Well, I'm heating up more water. I'm going to get another cup of coffee, because I've got this fire here. We can't leave until it's all out. I don't got to be out of here till 3 o'clock this afternoon. Isn't that cool? Toasty, toasty. So our fire's almost all the way burned down. Yeah. I think we got about an hour left. I might do a little walk. I might go back down to the creek a little bit. But I'm not going to keep you on for all that. This was a great camp. I really like this spot. I haven't seen a single person yesterday or today. That's my kind of camping. Yeah, so very nice. So it's almost like we were stealth camping, but we paid for it. So $16 just for the night. Not bad at all. Yeah. Well, all right. I wonder if they got music out here. Well, let's see. Maybe. Yeah, cue the music. Ah, there it is. All right. So, hey, remember it's just one adventure at a time. And if you can't get out and have your own adventure, keep coming along with me. I think we're having an awesome time. And yeah, until the next time. Oh, I want to say thanks a lot to Johnny D. Torres and Mary Torres for sending me that game cam. That thing was awesome. Too bad we didn't catch anything, but hey, there's always next time, right? All right. Well, until next time, Tony 2.0 out. Oh, I'm going to go get by the fire again. All right. Yeah.